$3,300 is harder to pay than $1,100. So is you getting yours, girl? Or is you being a sucker and you taking care of them kids by your damn self while you still going out fucking him, eating them dinners when he flying to town to come take you out looking crazy? Is that what's happening? Tell me what's going on. If I'm wrong, correct me. Get in the DM, get in the motherfucking comments, let me know. Just right out the pot, big up the nuts. More 4 5s and 9 than the deck of cards and they hot. Go pop a car, whip out the lot, pull up at Walnut, y'all forgot. And this is LaLa Madness. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Fierce Review. And in this episode, I'll be talking about Gizelle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac, of course, and Jamal Bryant have actually split again for the umpteenth time. Maybe this time for the last time, but I think she just dumb and maybe gonna keep going back, even though we're gonna get into the details of why the hell they split in the first place. However, this is LaLa Madness. You guys know where to check me out on all social media platforms, also YouTube and all podcasting platforms, LaLa Madness. Now, let's get right into this because I'm nosy and I want to see what happened, just like y'all did. So, now, she went on Power 105's Breakfast Club, of course, and she let everybody know that her and Jamal actually called it quits during the pandemic, which the pandemic been going on for a whole fucking year, so that could have been during any time. So we'll just go with what she said. And Jamal Bryant actually is the pastor of New Birth, a mega church here in Lithonia in Georgia, the Atlanta area. And she actually was seen on season 5 of Real Housewives of Potomac trying to rekindle things and get back together with him after their 2009 divorce. The 3 daughters, though, they do have a set of twins and one other daughter that they have together. He has multiple children outside of the home. We'll get into that as well. But the 3 they have together are okay. Now, the daughters were opposed to it. They didn't understand why the daddy that cheated would still want to be with the mama whose heart he broke and all of that good shit. Karen, Huger, and Monique also disagreed with the situation and her decision to get back with him because he fucking cheated in the first place. They actually called him Pastor Holy Whore. Yes, Holy Whore. Like, I don't know what's a holy whore. But, yeah, he holy and then he got that hoism in him. I don't know, but that's what they said. Now, during the attempted rekindling as well in 2020, there was a scandal of him having a baby on the way by a chick in a congregation. Which, of course, you know, him and Gizelle denied it and said that was not true. It was a lie. However, do y'all think he was getting that pandemic put from somewhere else besides her? Because she's up in Maryland, still in Potomac. In the Potomac area. DC, Maryland, Virginia area is where that is. And then he's down here in Atlanta. So that's quite a stretch. It's an 8-hour drive. Maybe 9. Because from here to Richmond is 7.5, 8. Yeah. So that's about a 9-hour drive or so. And a flight, you know, maybe an hour or 2. 2 hours most. So, at the end of the day, you know, that's probably a little taxing. She got kids she raising. He got kids he out here still pumping people full of. So, at the end of the day, I mean, she denied it to save her own image, I guess, during that time. But this is at the time she was rekindling. And they were still together. So, it was going to be looking kind of crazy if that didn't happen. You know, they didn't deny it. Okay. So, anyway, during the 12 years that they actually been divorced, right before they got back together, he also fathered an outside child as well, right before they got back together on the season 5 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. How you get back together with a nigga that cheated on you and then you get back with him after he had another baby that has nothing to do with the reason you left his ass when he had babies on you in 2009, then he had babies while y'all split with, okay, yeah, no, hell no. So he just fathered an outside child. So now in 2015, LB Genetics actually tested Jamal, the child's mother, who is LaToya Odom, and also John Bryant, who is supposed to be the child. And come to find out, Mr. Jamal Bryant was 99.9% the daddy, which would be like a Maury DNA test. You are the father. His ass was the father in that aspect. So now, on to what the ladies have to say. So in their original divorce petition, for their divorce earlier in 2009, Gizelle actually accused Bryant in court papers of adultery, cruel treatment, and excessively vicious conduct that caused reasonable apprehension of bodily suffering, so as to render cohabitation unsafe. It sounded like somebody was either getting physically, verbally, or whatever abused, emotionally abused, whatever was happening, excessive vicious conduct, apprehension of bodily suffering. Like, I don't know what that is. And to render, basically she can't be around your ass due to this cruel treatment. So that was one of the reasons that she put in the divorce, on top of the fact that he was an asshole having babies on her. I mean, why the fuck would you want to get back with that? It's too many men out here to be worried about that one that obviously is a preacher and he keep having to pray every day to keep his dick in his pants. Ain't nobody doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna need you to find a new man. They out there, girl. Plenty of good available ones. Okay. Anywho. Now, the chick though, the baby mama who took the test, and the Latoya Odom, who took the test and was determined that he was the father of her outside child. And this was in 2015, so it came out in about 2016 once that went down. However, the test was done in 2015. So Odom actually alleges to Obnoxious Television that Bryant has been inconsistent with his monthly $1,100 child support payments. She stated, quote, Jamal requested and paid for a paternity test and is in fact the father of his one and only son that we know of. He also agreed to pay his standard $1,100 a month for child support that all of his children's baby mamas get for rearing his children. The issue is he is consistent in paying his child support. He is inconsistent, got to put that in there. In means without, not consistent, ain't, not paying, all of that. Don't want to get consistent and inconsistent confused. My bad. Now, and he refuses to be a father figure to his only son while rallying Black Lives Matter campaigns and speaking out against the injustice of black men. That was from the baby mama, because she sounded a little upset that you was fucking her in the church, and then all of a sudden all you got for her is a baby and $1,100 a month that you ain't even paying. I mean, I got a grandbaby. Yeah, shout out to me. Grandmother's in the house. Boo, boo, boo. All right. And she costs more than $1,100 a month on her own. I don't know what kind of, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people can't live off that $1,100. But you at a mega church, we know you got a salary. Y'all be riding around in them Lincolns and shit. And y'all shit is tax, tax free and all that. Y'all not paying taxes on that. So you need to take some of that money that you would be paying taxes on and support your damn kids. Especially if the girl telling on you that you ain't even doing that. I mean, I'm going to need, you. So, I mean, where is the $1,100 at least? Can we get back on board with that, Mr. Jamal? They keep going around having all these kids. First of all, what you need to do, if you can't support your children, don't keep going out making babies. Okay? Get snipped, dipped, fried, dyed, laid to the side, whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Some form of birth control. Maybe abstinence will work. For those that, you know what I'm saying, they pull that sex addiction shit. Ain't no sex addiction. You just a hoe. So whatever it is, I don't know what his they called him a holy whore. So I don't know what his method is or why, who, what, none of that. But $1,100 for you to keep going around pumping bitches full of babies is not going to work. And you're not even doing that. So Gizelle, leave that nigga alone. I don't know why you kept going back to him for the 59 times he continued to have babies in between y'all asses, with your ass, after your ass. And then, what? And you still talk. And her reasoning for not being with him now is because they live so far apart. It just didn't work out this time. But they still cool. Yeah, y'all still cool because y'all raising kids. Well, you're raising his kids because he not there to raise them. He out there pumping up more of them. And he obviously, so if he not paying the $1,100 a month for the child of this, and then they say that this is what every standard one baby mama of his gets, then Gizelle, you only getting $3,300 a month child support. Is he paying that on time? Because I want to know. Because she ain't getting her $1,100, and I know $3,300 is harder to pay than $1,100. So is you getting yours, girl? Or is you being a sucker and you taking care of them kids by your damn self while you still going out fucking him, eating them dinners when he flying to town to come take you out looking crazy? Is that what's happening? Tell me what's going on. If I'm wrong, correct me. Get in the DM. Get in the motherfucking comments. Let me know. Gizelle, the camp, whoever. Do y'all know what happened? What happened? I don't know what happened. I'm just telling you what I got. And I don't know if the checks is being cut or if they not being cut. Because, I mean, they don't look like they being cut from over here. I'm just telling you what the baby mama said that got a baby by him. I mean, I ain't got no kids by him, luckily, because $1,100 a month ain't gonna take care of my damn child if you ain't saying anything. Boop on that. So, let me know what y'all think about this. Gizelle finally saying she's leaving him again, and the fact that he's had these multiple outside kids and attempted pregnancies, possible pregnancies, whatever, that he denies and blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, just like Eddie Long denied all that shit till shit started coming out. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. So, at the end of the day, Gizelle, the people, let me know. What happened? What happened? Is he paying your child support? And old girl that claim he ain't paying, let me know, is he paying now? All right, then. And this is LaLa Madness. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Fierce Review. Mwah.